All right. Happy Friday, happy Friday. What a day, man. Got good 2.5 miles in, man. We working on 3 miles a day, man. Wow, man, what a day, what a day. Man, day started off great. Man, ran into some old friends, I would say childhood or high school friends. I would say high school friends, man. And man, it was good to see them. And I put like it's good being around real men. We were talking about a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. A lot of guys is past and gone. I mean, man, I deal with a unit that I deal with real men, but it's hard to find real men. It's really hard to find real men these days, and there's a reason for that. There was a scheme, there was a plan designed for that, and it's based on taking the strong men out of the homes. That's what it's based on, taking the strong men out of homes, and then whoever, whether it's government or anybody, the enemy, anybody, they can shift the women any kind of way they want to, and the children. You take the strong men out, and see, and the sad part about it, our black women didn't see this. All they were seeing was this right here. Yeah, seeing some little funky money, that's what they were seeing. And at the same time, slavery was done, over with, but it's still inactive on a lower level, inactive. Then it picks back up when men are taken out of their homes. And I'm talking about either whether it's child support, order protection, restraining orders, yeah, stuff like that. Another legal system of slavery. But see, that's the scheme of the demon back here. And some of our black women down here, they didn't understand it, didn't see that until things started to change, until the children started getting older, and the dividends stopped coming in. And then if you haven't really found you a king out here, then you stuck with a joker. I'm not saying this for a reason. I mean, guys out there that I saw today, real men. I put it like that. And they had the things we had in common. They had mamas that was really, they didn't have no mammies. They had mothers that did things that our women won't do today. Now I'm talking about some real women. Like I said, it's gonna be hard to fool me, because I've been around some real women. And I'm talking about some real women. I mean, man, I'm telling you, they show up. And I'm saying this for a reason, folks. It's a scheme that's going on out here. And right now we're seeing what's happening in this family. I mean, earlier this morning, I was on the phone with a lady this morning, and she was talking about, and this was a white woman, older woman. She said she was 76 years old and didn't even see it over the phone. But she talked about how right here at this moment, it's going to be how families design, what their background, their ethical background, the background with him, how it's going to come, how we going to stand strong going through this. This domestic violence stuff, because I mean, I had to get, I had an older brother today talking about, man, this virus, man, it started all this domestic stuff. I said, man, ain't no virus on the planet in the universe starts domestic violence stuff. Some garbage was going on before this happened. And this is just the build up. One thing, there is no love in these homes. That's the problem. There is no love in these homes. There's no structure. See, he don't deal with structure and unity. He does. And like I said, it shows up who we dealing with, who we running with. Are we running with him or are we running with the demon back here? Our lifestyle show up what we doing out here. And it's been an epidemic long before this virus come along amongst the black families. We don't know where our daddies are. We don't know where our mamas are. This is bad. And now here we have all this domestic stuff coming up, and we arguing over money, we arguing over this, we just round each other too much. How in the world we're around each other too much when you come from right here? You can't separate yourself. Come on, man, come on. Where is this garbage coming from, this mumbo jumbo? Yeah, you need a little space and time to yourself every now and then, but when do you get tired of one another? Because there's no love. This L word to come into a lustful thing, and that's what we're doing out here. I got hit hard on this morning and yesterday morning. My brother asked me, "Hey man, it's about time for you to start getting with a woman out here, man. Start doing." I said, "Get with somebody that says it. Get with somebody, not anybody. I can lay down with anybody. I can lay down anybody on the street, prostitutes, whatever you want to call it, a bunch of whores. I can do that. I can lay down with the fake folks on social media claiming they women, come on now, claiming I'm that girl to come to find out I'm that hoe. I can do that. I said, bro, this is where me and you a little bit different right here. I'm relying on something else. When it's time for me to move, I move. I'm standing still right now because he told me don't move. Who is he? He told me don't move. I recognize what I'm dealing with out here, folk. And I told him, man, I ain't up under no pressure. I said, whenever and whoever I deal with, there's some casualties on board over here. He's like, what you mean? I said, a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old. So whatever I do, it affects them. So I ain't out here chasing nothing and doing it. And let me drop this on here. Let me help somebody out. Somebody, black women out here. I see these posts out here. I saw a post where a woman has to going after a man to get something. If you don't go, who told you that? He didn't tell you that. Who told you to go after a man? It's the demon that tells you to run after a man, woman. And that's where we fall off at. That's where we mess up at. We're running after something we ain't got no business. If you walk a certain way, a king is gonna notice you. A joker always gonna be looking. Yeah, he wants to get in the circus for free and get on all the rides and look at everything and be gone. And I'm trying to keep it clean as I'm possible. But some folks don't understand it until you break it down into layman terms. And they start jumping and bouncing and going on, get what they want and they gone, and then you have a joker. That's what happens when you're looking for something. And please believe me, it's plenty of trouble out here to get into, folks. Black woman, you don't look for nobody. Maybe some of our black men are shy. This is what happened when they around their mama too long. And not around real men. Who's doing that? Where that's coming from? It ain't coming from him. Who told you to go out here and look for a man? Who told you to go out here and grab something? If you walk in the right way, that the king is going to find you. He's going to look, oh man, look at her. Where she come from? I ain't seen her before. I mean, she got a good walk about it. Especially when you're not looking hoish and slutty. Hello, looking decent. We got to get back to a standard. I say this again, the 30s, the 40s, and 50s, and 60s, and some parts of the 70s, our black women had a standard. And anybody was looking hoish and slutty, 9 to 10, they was a prostitute. Hello. Now you can't tell which is which. And I'm keeping it real. Like, I'm not here to soothe nobody ears, but we wonder why we're in a predicament that we're in. You can't blame the white man for this. Wait a minute, what we got up in here? What's behind all of this right here? It's called a brain. My daddy told me a long time, said, son, you got a brain. Use it. Occupy this. It's too much knowledge up here for you not to use your brain. And a lot of us is using this sexual organ down here, and that's how we fall off the cliff. And we wonder why we finding jokers instead of good men, king men. Our black men population are locked up. How did they get there? Some of it's drugs. Yeah. Some of it not having a father in the home. Yeah. Oh, it's a cycle. And we want to call it the generic term, generational curse. Yeah. But who's gonna break that curse? Somebody gotta break it. Ain't nobody strong enough to break that curse but him. Come on, folks. Black women, quit running after men. Quit wanting to be seen. Everybody see you. It's what you're attracting. I mean, what you want? You want sharks, catfish, or you want a perch, or you want a bass out here? You want a halibut? I mean, what you want? You want some eels? I mean, what you want? I told my brother a long time ago, he made this statement. All women are snakes. What he says, what? He said, all women ain't nothing but some snakes, man. I said, okay. All right, I said, I don't believe what you're saying, though, but okay, since they all snakes. But I tell you what, though, if they all snakes, it's your choice not to pick up a poisonous snake. Hello? He looked at me, this is crazy. If they all snakes, which man, that's disrespecting a woman. I said, all women ain't snakes. I said, but if you want them to be snakes, then pick up a non-poisonous snake. Yeah, get you a black snake. Get you a garden snake. But most of these jokers out here, men out here, they picking up poisonous snakes, two-steppers. Yeah, the taipan snakes, rattlesnakes, black mambas, copperheads, coral snakes. These are venomous snakes. They could kill you. Enough venom to kill 10 men, 12 men, and sometimes 20. One bite. Quit fooling with them type of snakes. Oh, they look pretty. They got a big old behind on them. They got a big old smile. But then they bite you and they kill you. But on the non-poisonous, they might bite you. But you still live. You might swell up a little bit, but you're going to still live. Oh, man, I didn't look at it like, yeah, look at it. Yeah. See, some folks get so damn hurt down here from men and women. They want to, everybody's the same. Everybody's low down. Everybody's dirty. You know why? Because we don't have something working in our favor. Let's call him. You get a hold of him, he let you know what to do. You don't weed with that. You don't fool with that. Oh, no, there it is right there. And sometimes we get hard-headed. And we know something ain't no damn good for us, and we gonna go fool with it anyway. Leave it alone. Leave it. But it's so good. It looks so good, man. That's what the demon does. And I'm not saying everybody that look good is a demon. I'm not saying that. He know what you like. He know what you're looking for. And he does too. But without him, you're gonna get tricked and stumble every time. And I see a lot of folks on social media get hurt because they looking. Do what you need to do. Keep yourself in line. Handle your children. Handle yourself. Dress yourself. Watch your mouth. Some of our black women, we got nasty mouths out here. We cussing every time we look around. Me, personally, I don't need that. I might be dealing with a man. And you trying to be much man than me, I might be dealing with a big booty sissy out here. And knowing that's wrong with him. Because me and the sister get into it, deep down inside, the man gonna come up out of it. I can deal with that. But I don't need no woman running around here trying to be no man. I don't mind you being stern. I don't mind you being firm. I've been around some firm women. I was raised by one. But there's a difference, folks. Some of our women want to run men. Who told you that? The demon? He ain't tell you that. Why you running right? Who told you were supposed to run a man? Who told you that? That's why things are like they are, folks. That's why things are where we having these problems with our children. Our young black women, our young black men, they don't see the perfect union of a man and a woman, a king and a queen. There's no in-between in the home. Now we have time because the GFI switch has been tripped. Let me hear him get out of here. It's been tripped up here. Now we're around one another and we should be loving one another. I get around my girls, I have a ball. I have a good time, man. When I was around my dad, man, we had a good time because there was some love established. If we hating and being around our children right now, 9 times out of 10 with no love established, if we got something else going on outside our home, we can't get to it right now. We can't get to what we were doing. Ain't it good that he threw that switch and stopped us what we were doing out here? Because see, there's no way we ought to be having some problems in our home. It takes kings to run a home. It takes queens to run a home. Kings are supposed to get out a plan. Right through here, it's supposed to be a plan going on, a daily plan, a weekly plan at least. How we gonna eat? Our black women, what are we doing? This came on my mind today. Thanks for Terrence Pennington, man. This 4-day challenge. How we exercise and what we sweating out, man. I can tell when some stuff is coming out of me. I can tell when there's some extra sodium in me. Yeah. You can tell when this stuff is in you and it's coming out. So what we got to put back in? We can't keep putting a bunch of fast food stuff back in us, folks. And it's shame for some of our black men can outcook our black women for what we doing. What we're doing is we need to stop shaking our butts out here, walk around here half naked, and start doing what we're supposed to do. I had a conversation with my grandma this morning. This is what makes it beautiful. I had to laugh. I said, "Get up out of that bed, Grandma." She said, "Oh boy, I'm up." She said, "I done been up so early, so I'm ready to lay back down in the bed. I done got my day's work in." Woman, 95 years old, folks. And I remember her mama. Yeah, her mama. Great grandmama. That's why I said, women ain't gonna be able to fool me, because I seen women in my life. Man, they got up. Oh man, 4:35. Getting themselves together, they made up the bed. Breakfast going. And when breakfast get done, dinner is on the stove. Jumping already. The man is gone. He's gone out working. Hello. Then whatever need be cleaning, man, she might have been washing, man, taking care of home. This came through him. How was it through the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and 60s, and some parts of the 70s, our black women knew how to cook, knew how to clean, knew how to wash. You have some women don't want to do the basic stuff around the house. One thing, everybody chasing this dollar. I don't need no man, but your skills are slacking and lacking. And when you get approached by a man, and a man that been trained by a woman, a real woman, and know what to look for, he gonna see some stuff. He gonna see some stuff that you ain't been trained in. And they could be vice versa with a man. But I'm hearing so much belly aching coming from these men that's trying to do something with our black women. And I'm talking about 38, 40s, folks. I ain't talking about no 20s. I'm talking about women that's supposed to be already seasoned up here. Already supposed to know how to keep a house. Already supposed to know how to hold her one man. Hello? Instead of on social media playing. Like I said, Vader said it right. We don't get caught up in too much of this modern technology. It's killing our relationships. It's killing our marriages. Hello? You have somebody, you better take care of them. And you better start loving these folks out here, people. Because the demon ain't playing out here. Men bringing in food or whatever should be happening. What are we doing? How are we cooking? Are we buying a bunch of garbage and junk food? Are we letting the kids do what they don't want to do? Right now, it's time for structure. And most of the time, if we didn't have structure coming up and we didn't get no knowledge somewhere, what do you think gonna happen to those children? They're not gonna have no structure either. So we got chaos and confusion. And then when a man comes in having structure, it's gonna be a problem. Who do you think he is? He ain't running nothing over. Folks, I know what I'm talking about and I see it. Keep in mind, I did 3 years in juvenile, right here in Nashville, Tennessee. It wasn't a building. It was the lies coming inside the building. A disgrace amongst the black families. And this thing's still happening. 17-year-old young black girls getting killed, getting murdered, getting shot down. Our black women getting trafficked out here. 65,000 of our black women missing. We don't know where they are. Folk, we need to slow all this shaking down. Oh, no, we ain't got to do nothing. He done that. There's some more stuff going on. The GFI switch been all this running around, shaking and going on, looking good. Our black women in their late 30s and early 40s running with groups of women. No man nowhere, no engagement, not married nobody. Yeah, and I know this is a touchy subject because I'm looking. Yeah, the black folk is right up here on this. I gotta get out of here. Black folks are right here. Then other nationalities are down here, married, handling their business. And we run around here loose. Now there's a situation coming up where we don't know how much longer is some of this food gonna be lasting, some of these meats. And I said this about 4 videos ago. Everybody claiming to be hard, but can we bring in some wild food? Can we go out here and hunt our own food? Can we fish for our own food? Black women, can we dress this food down? Can we get it prepared? Can we get it ready to feed our children, to feed our family, to feed you and your husband? Can it be done? That's survival mode, folks. This is where we are. And I saw a video today. We're depending on them. And then who is them? The government, for one thing. We ought to be able to depend on him and our knowledge of our ancestors back here. But we done kicked that to the curb because we've been chasing this mighty dollar who let us down. We don't have nothing in our heads to teach our children. Check this out. Gotta go. And I keep saying this. My dad is 6 feet under the ground. Gone. But the knowledge that he spilled in me, it goes into my children. Now what their mama teach them, my mama, and the other grandmama teach them as females can help them. I know one thing at this age of 13 and 15, I know what they can do and what they can't do, what they've been exposed to and what they ain't been exposed to. I know one thing at 13 and 15, they can throw down in their kitchen. At 13 and 15, they can clean up a house. Oh yeah, from room to room. At 13 and 15, they can detail a car. Yeah, you know why? Because they seen daddy do it. And they seen their mama doing some things. Hello. You have to teach your children so they can teach their children. That's his commandment. And we must teach them about him. Again, black women, don't be out here looking for nothing. You might find something you don't want. You might find your Frankenstein and a Joker all wrapped up in one. Treat yourself and keep yourself. Then that king is going to find you. He's supposed to seek you out. But when you start running after stuff, sometimes we make a mistake. And I know Mr. Wright used to say this, George, is if you don't take a chance, you won't have a chance. If you decide to go look into something, make sure you take him with you. Cause every now and then if folk know you running with him, the wrong people, they're gonna back up anyway. They ain't gonna they don't want no part of him. They let you know who they're part of, who they running with. They ain't gonna want him. But if you running with him, they gonna want you 24/7, 365, 724. That's what they gonna want you. But if you running with him, the wrong people, they gonna turn sideways on it. They gotta come on, folks. I'm telling the truth out here. Stay up out here, people. And I know I took a little time with this, but I've been hit with this 2 days straight. Be strong and start loving your families. There's no way we got to be all under pressure. There's a remedy for that. It's him. It's the book. He left the instructions down here, folks. This is where mama and daddy should have taught us something. How to hold our family. We're making $9,000 a week. We're not making that no more. Somebody said you put that up for a rainy day. You set that aside. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's here. Now we got to show up and be strong out here. Stay out here, folks. Put some love in your life. Put some joy in your life. And you can't get that from him. He's temporary joy. He's temporary high. He's almost like a drug or some alcohol or something. After you come down, you back sad again. You want some everlasting joy. You want some staying power. You want some stability. Oh yeah, that's what you want. Stay up out here, folks. Pray for one another. Help one another. Stand strong. Until next time.